Alrighty, today, as Migs alluded to, we are tier listing office perks. So, in the tiers, we've got GOAT as per, good, second tier. Third tier is serviceable. Then we have last resort, and finally we have trash. So we put the call out on Instagram. You guys sent in a bunch of your office perks where, you know, we've got our own office perks. Some of us has, what do you have, Sen? 10 BIP points and a free credit card, which we will not be including in today's tier list.
But if you'd like 10 BIP points off something, message Sen, maybe he'll
Sen will sort you out.
sort you out.
So we've chosen the most interesting, I would say, perks. You know, people chucked in things like, you know, discount on cafe food and stuff like that. Well, we don't want this. We want the unique, interesting ones. And so the tiers, I suppose, don't really work, you know, last resort perk, etc. But we're going to keep true to the podcast and we're going to go through them. So first one is free beer on tap.
Wow. Big fan of this one. But I don't know, how many times can you actually have free beer in a week? Like if you're in an office on a Monday morning, 10 a.m., are you going for free beer on tap?
Yeah, probably not.
Like that tap is not being used until at least Thursday afternoon or Friday afternoon.
I went into Atlassian, right? They've also got free beers on the tap as well. They actually have honestly quite an array. They've got beer here, you know, hard ginger beer, hard solo, hard sparkling, some sort of vodka mixer. And Monday is when I went. Monday afternoon, well, there was some fiends cracking into the beers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's on for free, you're just cracking into it whenever, really. As in towards the end of the day.
Towards the end of the day, yeah.
Are you becoming an alcoholic then? Like, are you attacking it every afternoon?
I feel like that is the danger of this perk.
You can't be doing that. Like, you can't be seen as like the office degenerate, basically sucking on the tap every single day.
Beers.
Yeah,
You can't be that guy.
You can't be that guy. But then you can always do the funny, oh, hey man, drinks on me. You know, next shout's on me.
That is true. And that maybe by itself is worth it just to make that joke.
Maybe fifth or sixth one, like, shut up, mate.
And is this perk for everyone? You know,
I don't think so. What if you don't like beer?
drinkers?
Yeah, exactly. Is beer on tap making you join a company?
No.
Is that enticing you to apply and to go?
Absolutely not.
Don't care for it.
Is it enticing you to go into the office?
Either join the company or go into the office.
Go into the office? Yeah, I genuinely think.
Really?
Yeah.
Beer on tap?
Think Thursday. I'm thinking, I mean, I don't even drink. So I'm just doing this.
If we were Sen,
If we were 21 and had just started a company, yeah, you best believe I'm coming in every Thursday, Friday to have
Not
beers.
really, because the whole point of drinks is you want to get out of the office. You want to go somewhere else and hang out.
it's like drinking at home.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
It actually is.
It
like,
is. Not really, but it is.
Drinking in the office is not the same as like going out to a bar with your workmates
No,
and
I
work
disagree
colleagues.
with that, actually.
I actually completely disagree with that because there's some shared community. And if you have like a rooftop or something like that, mate, you may as well be drinking in the bar.
Yeah,
Except it's not costing you.
if you're drinking at your desk, fuck, that's a bit weird.
That's
but
a
if,
bit
you know,
weird.
the kitchen or the balcony, or maybe you have a place where there's like a ping pong table or something, social, that's social.
Even then, like I remember when I used to work at a company called Log Me In, they would bring they didn't have free beer on tap,
How many companies are you just going to name drop now?
but they had like a beer cart and they would just bring it around on the Friday. And even
But that
then,
was Fridays only, wasn't
that
it?
was Fridays only, granted.
Yeah.
But even then, just drinking with my colleagues it was fun. It was a good time.
Interesting. Okay.
But in saying that, look at the caliber that we have on the list. Beer on tap is good. I will say I will pay that. But as Manu says, not for everyone,
Yeah.
which leads me to believe.
Yeah, if you're not a drinker, there's like zero value.
Yeah,
It's
zero.
not- you don't even get like a crumb of value.
Yeah. I'm happy to put this last resort, to be honest.
Oh, I was going to give it a serviceable.
Serviceable,
Either or,
I
I'm
feel.
happy to go either
It's
way.
a good perk. Serviceable, I reckon.
Serviceable.
All right, next up we have the 4-day work week.
That's huge.
Wow.
That is massive.
By 4-day work week, do we mean you work more on the 4 days and then you have Friday off? Or is it just same hours but Monday to Thursday?
They didn't specify in the message. But let's say it's the worst possible situation. You're working 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., 4 days a week.
Is that what it is? 2 hours, 2 extra hours a day? Are you really working those hours? I mean, you know,
You have
work
a
from
dinner
home, potentially.
I think that's worth it.
Dare I suggest this is the perk for everyone?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
male,
yeah, yeah.
female, black, white, disabled, able-bodied. It's the perk for all.
You can't disagree with that. You can't disagree. No, I'm just trying to find some flaws. Are there any
I'll
flaws
tell you
in
the
this?
floor. I'll tell you the floor. I play OzTag on Tuesdays. I play summer soccer on Thursdays. I'm missing half the games for a Friday off. Now, is that trade-off worth it?
I think it's worth it.
Do you think everyone works 2/7?
Correct.
I mean, of course. Maybe not, but I'm
Is it
saying...
in practicality?
Yeah.
Obviously, on paper, you work till maybe 8. You know,
but I think in practicality, maybe. You have to be working.
I mean, you just have to be at your desk, right? Just in front of your laptop. You don't have to be working. You can be on your phone as well if you have your work on your phone.
If you're that bothered, start a bit early. If you're that pressed.
Man, you get a 3-day weekend every single week. And what if you you take Friday off one week and then Monday off the week after? That's a 4-day weekend. Wowee.
Honestly, apart from that, and that's just me being picky.
Yeah, it's
I
hard to find any flaws with
There's
this.
no flaws.
flaws.
There's literally zero flaws in this.
Maybe if you're the business owner.
Yeah, you want to look from employer side.
there's plenty of flaws I could think of that.
Nah, this
If I was applying for a job and I saw a 4-day week, that's getting my application regardless of everything else written
I'm
down.
ravenous for it.
I'm dead. I might even take a hefty paycheck, a hefty pay cut.
Well, we would all take a hefty paycheck.
I might take a pay cut for that. That's how good the perk is.
I don't know if I'll take a pay cut for it.
I would take a pay cut for it.
Slight pay cut.
Nah.
Slight.
Dude, if you're offering me a 4-day week, I don't care what you're offering me monetary value. I'm getting almost half the week off.
That's actually not even close to being.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
3
It
out of
is.
7, nearly half.
I said nearly half.
The work week, you monkey.
No. I'm just talking about the week. 7 days. As God designed.
You already got the Saturday and Sunday off. You're only getting one extra out of your work week.
Yeah, how advantageous is that?
I reckon my mental health is already relatively high.
Yeah.
I think it could go to 100% with an extra day every single week.
How many companies in Australia are even offering 4-day? I don't know any big ones that are doing this. I know if you trialed it, pretty sure did CBA trial it or one of the big banks trial this or some shit.
Look, I don't know.
Nah, I feel like this is more of a Scandinavian or a Nordic
it's more
thing.
of a progressive European sort of.
But it's rare. I don't know how this works in service-based businesses like consulting and stuff like that. where
it'll never happen.
never happens.
It could happen if
Your clients are also 4
if
days a
your
week.
team, like me and you, take Monday off. Rowan, Kush take Friday off.
Yeah,
So you always have people on. But
Mm.
there's coverage all the time, but not 100% all the time.
I'm saying this is a goat tier perk.
This is goat
this
tier.
is
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is comfortably goat.
All right, next perk is free barista coffee.
This is just free beer on tap, but just more universal. As like you said, Rose, this is for men, women, black, white, Asian, disabled,
I didn't say Asian.
LGBT. It's for everyone.
Maybe that's the problem you didn't say.
Sorry,
Maybe
yeah.
that's the problem. Barista coffee, I feel, is if someone has it, they always go on about it. I feel
yeah.
like Kush in his Sydney job, he would always go on about how he gets 2-3 barista coffees a day just because he can. Is that good?
It is. It makes a world of difference versus your Blend 43 Nescafe that you're making, the instant that you're making
What
yourself.
about the machines?
Yeah, what about the machine?
The machines are pretty hit and miss. Like some are decent, some are like, but if you gave me if I had to choose between barista and machine, obviously you're choosing barista every single time.
But he's choosing barista with the long line that comes with the free barista coffee.
Yeah. Even then.
More time off work, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's another
Coffee for the
perk.
social, not for the actual drinking.
I mean, I don't. Again, it's hard for me to judge this because I don't drink coffee all that often, but it's all right. It's a good perk.
Think about the monetary value, dude. The coffee these days is
That is true if you
$4.50.
think about that.
Well, some bloke did the calculation for us.
Who?
Some bloke on our Insta. I don't know. You want to name
actually?
drop him? Yeah,
No.
yeah. He said, 2 coffees a day, 5 times a week. That's $10. And he basically said, over the year, you save around $2,800.
There you go.
Yeah, you
End
can
of
plenty with
discussion.
2.8.
Mm.
Because if you think about the average person, right, when they go into work, basically everyone's getting a coffee.
Mm.
Some people are getting 2, some sickos are getting 3.
Yeah.
And that's daily, right? And I'm sure I've heard a lot, coffee's getting expensive. Some people in my work are like, oh, I have to, limit to buying a coffee only once a week now because it's getting expensive. They like use the machine or they fucking use the Blend 43. If it's provided by the office, they're going in, probably into the office there. Employer side as well, benefit there. Then on the wallet, you go in, have a couple of coffees, your morale's probably higher. You don't have to worry about the damage it does to your wallet.
No, but the same argument you made with the beer, I think, applies more relevant to coffee. It's weird to do it drinking in the office. The whole idea of a coffee is you go out to a nice cafe, you go for a little walk, a little stroll, you get the coffee. Yeah, you pay $4.50, but you have a good time. I'm just imagining. I remember. So I went to Can I name drop another one?
Oh, well, I was going to name drop the same one, so go on.
No. How could we name drop the same one?
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about my old company.
Oh, no. Okay, then go on. Name drop that one.
So my old company, right? Again, log me in. Took me to Boston, and in Boston they have the free barista coffee or whatever in the office.
Beautiful.
Oh man, I felt cooped up in here. Go to downstairs, have a coffee, and basically have to take it up to my desk. Hey, that's not a way to drink coffee.
As in you
No,
want to
but
leave
sure.
the building.
I want to leave the building. I
Is
think,
that at P-Dubs, they had a dedicated level where there was a barista, and it was like, no one works on that. It's like open floor. They have like random shit there. I don't even know what they had, like maybe ping pong tables once upon
no,
a
but
time.
I want the fresh air. I want the outside. I don't want to be stuck
So
in
get
a
your
cafe.
coffee, walk outside.
Nah,
Nah.
I think a big one is also the social credit you get with it. Because I remember PwC was famous for having the free barista coffee. And I remember when I worked at KPMG, all the other big fours were like, oh shit, P-Dubs, they get the free ones. Where's ours, the bastards? And recently I went to our friend who works at Salesforce. I went to her building and they've got not one, but 2 cafes free completely, order whatever you want. Hot coffee, cold coffee, iced tea. I got a fucking Thai milk tea from there.
Hey,
So you can order it and you look at the beautiful view. There's like a deck that you can go out on, mate. It's a good perk.
it's
Yeah.
good. I wouldn't put it GOAT simply because it's like kind of low value. It's just
Yeah.
like a nice to have, but definitely good.
All right, I can stomach good. Alrighty, goes into good. Next up, we've got free healthcare provided by the company.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Healthcare. Private healthcare. That's
reckon-
crazy.
Yeah, as we're getting older, I feel this is getting more and more enticing. If you ask a 20-year-old, this company gives free healthcare, they wouldn't give a shit. But for me, this is a huge one. Do you still get to claim the tax deduction? Yeah, you do, right? Because you have private health.
Yeah, of course, because you're covered under
This
private
is a
health.
no-brainer. This is. Okay, no, go on. You guys, before I go on a tirade.
No, because every couple months, maybe a friend gets injured or like there's some sort of health scare in the news, whatever. I always think back, am I covered enough
Yeah.
by my health insurance?
Yeah.
You're right. There were ACLs ripping galore, left,
Yeah.
right, and center.
We play sport. It could have been us.
Yeah.
And then I look into maybe I need to get more coverage. And then I look at the options. Gets expensive.
Dude, it's
It
exy.
gets really expensive to get covered properly.
Who are you with right now?
Fuck knows, Bupa, I think.
How much you? I'm also with Bupa. How
I'm
much you
paying cents on the dollar, man. I'm barely covered.
Oh, what?
I'm bare bones, bro. I don't have like hospital cover.
You don't
or
have.
something.
No, you have hospital cover. That's the one that gets you the tax discount. Like
Do
you
you
don't
have
have to
that?
pay the surcharge.
I don't have.
You don't have the extras. Probably don't
No,
have
I
extras.
have extras. I don't have hospital.
So how much are you paying?
Bro, I
man?
pay peanuts.
But what's
How does
peanuts?
that work?
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. Okay, let me tell you a tale of two sides, right? So, my previous company gave me 90% coverage.
Yeah.
I got Invisalign for like $1,500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was sitting here like, this is the best thing ever. Free glasses nonstop. GU was the company that gave it.
Grand United.
Is that what is that what it stands for?
It is, right?
I
No
thought that
idea.
was the Uniqlo.
Oh, goo, yeah,
Yeah,
the
goo.
clothes,
Their clothes are good.
right? I then quit that job, and then I was like old enough that I couldn't be on my parents' health insurance.
Yeah, you got
so
kicked off it.
I ran the gauntlet for 2 years.
Mm,
Then I hit the tax threshold or whatever,
Yeah,
earning
yeah, yeah.
whatever, you get charged now.
correct.
So then I decided, all right, now I got to get private health insurance.
Correct.
Now, like Manu, I'm paying $115 and I don't know what I'm covered for. I get like a dentist a year, maybe. I get no glasses and I don't use the physio stuff, but just in case I need the physio.
I think I pay a little more than you. I get,
Mate,
like, do you get any off your glasses?
Yeah.
zero.
I do.
I get
You
zero
don't?
optical.
I get a bit of optical. I get a bit of dental, physio. That's about it, though. I think I'm on extras only, just to be clear. Extras only, and it's like
No hospital?
no hospital.
Ah, okay.
Maybe like but I'm not any extra hospital cover, just bare bones.
Right.
I was similar to you. So I was on my parents and then I got kicked off. And then I joined the KPMG corporate HCF one, which was just extras only. And then, I also hit the threshold and I'm like, fuck, I need the hospital cover. So I'm on some Bupa. I can't even see how much I pay, but I get the hospital, dental, glasses, and physio.
I need to add hospital in, man. That's just maybe number one priority.
That's quite outrageous. Mate, Manu's sitting here getting health insurance for a little discount on his glasses.
yeah, mate.
Not for the actual injury, the health risks.
That's right.
That's outrageous. But look,
Free health is not a thing though in Australia. Like usually, like your health insurance, you have to go get it yourself. I feel like that's more of an American thing that your company gives you. Because your first one that you had, GU or whatever, that was an American company, isn't it? Yes.
as in the company, the health insurance was GU, but yeah, I was working
But
for
your
an American
employee,
company.
yeah, correct.
And they just handed out willy-nilly. Like I'm pretty sure if you work at any tech company that's American, like your Googles, like even Canva, I think might give you health insurance.
What about
potentially.
Atlassian? Do they do
Nah, I don't think because they're Aussie.
dogs?
They're actually
But Canva's
greedy
also
ass.
Australian.
Maybe, but Canva's like, unicorn low key. I don't know if they do. Honestly, I'm just making that
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
But like you're working at the Googles, you're working at the Amazons, mate. They'll just be feeding your health insurance deluxe. And if you want to talk about cost savings, okay, like I said, I'm paying like $115 for my health insurance. I'm getting not covered for anything.
Yeah.
I think a genuinely good health cover is costing you like $200-300 a month. And you're probably only getting covered for like, you probably still got to pay like 50% gap. The health insurance that they give you is like 90%. You pay 10% gap.
Yeah. Okay.
This for me is the best perk. If a company offers free health insurance, man, I'm jumping on board.
Yeah. So I'm paying 120 with Bupa, and I'm getting hospital and all that. So, mate, you need to go double check your cover, brother.
Yeah, let me take a look.
But for me, yeah, is this goat as well? This is close to being goat for me.
Well, what's the downside? It's like
There is none.
the employer is paying you to stay
think
alive so that you can work.
The only downside is, I assume, and maybe you'll correct me here, but I assume if you leave the company, you lose that cover,
I did,
right?
yeah, I lost it.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, but funny story, like
So does that mean you're kind of locked into that company? I don't know.
maybe, but it doesn't matter. Like if they're going to pay for the health insurance, no worries.
What?
I pay the biggest peanuts for my health insurance. How much do you pay?
120.
How much do you pay?
115 or almost 120.
Like a month?
yeah.
Yeah.
I pay $30 a month.
Oh, mate.
Maybe I'll
Mate,
revisit
you
that
need
actually.
to-
I'll revisit that off the
Mate,
back
health
of this.
is wealth, you know.
Exactly,
Invest in your
absolutely.
own health, brother.
Absolutely.
When I was leaving Log Me In, I knew I was leaving, had the gardening period or whatever, and I was like, I'm going to use as much of the health benefits as possible. Book myself in for physios, massages, got a new pair of glasses. The coverage actually stopped when I resigned. So
Like
I had to-
immediately.
yeah, pretty much. So I had to pay all that out of pocket. One of the all-time biggest stitch ups. I
Read
get
the
to the,
TNCs, brother.
when I'm scanning the card. It's like, sorry, it doesn't work. And they're
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah. So, mate.
But nah, apart from that, no downsides. This is goat for
Go
sure.
to absolutely.
All right, next one we have a little bit left of field. It's a racing simulator.
Hang on. A racing simulator.
Mhm.
So they have a racing sim in their office.
Yeah.
So they have a racing seat, they have the wheel,
Mhm.
and they have a fucking screen.
And only
pretty
one.
It's pretty high tech though. Have you seen racing sims?
I have.
They're
Like, in the cage.
Yeah, or you're like lying down.
Or you're basically, you're basically just on the floor.
Mm.
They're pretty cool.
They're
And
like $5,000. They're
yeah,
pretty
I was going to say they're pretty expensive. But what office needs a racing sim?
I mean, Sen, when we went to the F1 last year, we
Yeah.
gave the racing sim a go.
Yeah.
Pretty difficult, actually.
Dude, it's pretty fucking hard.
It's really hard.
I'd
And-
hope it'd be hard.
yeah. And honestly, not that much fun
It's
because you're
not
just
that
sliding and swerving around the corners.
Because the thing is, if you say it's like that, surely this is one of the things you got to, play 2-3 times a week. Practice. You got to practice,
Minimum.
basically.
Honestly, hours per day, Darren.
What are you going to do? 5 minutes out of your workday every week on this racing sim? How much value can you get? Especially if it's not fun.
Block out an hour in your calendar, go down to the racing sim. Do you bring your own racing gloves? How does that work?
Yeah.
Bring your own helmet?
BYO wheel, mate.
So, as a perk, what are we saying? Racing sims.
I mean,
This is the most unnecessary thing I've ever heard of as
It's
a
cool,
office
though.
perk.
it's pretty cool.
In theory.
Mm.
But in practicality.
Yeah, I mean, how many times in a week would I be using the racing sim?
in good conscience,
Maybe
can I
once.
say, sorry, I can't make this meeting. I got to go down to the racing sim.
I've booked in the racing sim for half
Yeah,
an
I
hour.
can't move my racing sim appointment. Sorry.
Got a clash with Gran Turismo.
But it is, yeah, to Sen's point, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. But again, you're right. It seems like a perk that no one uses.
I feel like it's one of those things where, because I work in marketing, the advertisers come in to try and for us to spend money on their platform, right? Sometimes they bring in cool things like coffee cart, games, etc. So if they brought in a racing for one day,
Yeah.
Oh,
or maybe a couple of days,
beautiful.
yeah, I'll get some value out of that. But if I know it's in the office, bro, it's just nothing. I don't care.
Well, I mean, it's not a racing sim, but there was a golf sim in one of the co-working spaces I worked at. I'll tell you what, that was a lot of fun.
There's the one where you just hit it at the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
But that's easy to pick up. Pick up and put it down and move on with your day.
It's a low barrier to entry.
Golf's pretty hard though.
Not really. I mean,
No, but you can still
you-
whack some balls and
You're not
Yeah.
expecting people to be good at it.
No,
Like
yeah.
if you just want people to come and hit a ball, anyone can do it. A racing sim, I feel like, firstly, you have to actually like racing.
Yeah, true.
And secondly, you have to be bothered enough to, get down, get in a little, and figure out, your calibration and shit like that.
This is, I'm leaning towards trash, like last resort vibes.
This is kind of trash, to be
it's
honest.
trash. It's like zero value.
It's like, yeah, like how many times realistically are you going to use it?
All right, trash it is. All right, next up we have community office protein powder.
What?
You heard me?
So I'm picturing in this office, there's a big boy like 5 kilo tub of protein powder, and everyone just fucking puts their hand in, scoops out, and
Is
Has
that
a
what?
bit.
Is that actually what it
I
is?
assume it's that.
what else would it be?
A community.
Yeah, these blokes have got like I got a wellness benefit. And with that money, I bought like a 10 kilo on whey protein bag.
Gold standard, fair
Gold
enough.
standard, right?
For yourself.
For myself, yeah. But I imagine that's what's just sitting on the kitchen counter and people are just scooping and chucking in their drinks.
I don't know. That seems weird to me.
A tub, I don't feel something to share with the masses.
How much was a 10 kilo one, for example?
It was pretty 250 maybe.
So a
Maybe-
5 kilo
Is
one.
10 kilo, am I saying crazy, Mick?
Do you have the bag? The
10
big
kilos
bag?
sounds like a
That's
lot.
10 kilos.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it actually is 10
Yeah.
kilos.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's still outrageous to me.
I like this perk.
Really?
Hot take, I like this perk. Because
It's a bit random though, isn't it?
it is random, but that's why I love it. It's like, you know what they say about gifts, right? It's like you give someone that they're not willing to buy themselves. Now, I'm willing to buy protein, but it's a hassle if you go to the gym in the morning, it's a hassle to bring your protein powder, shake it up, then you have to wash the shaker. That's why I think it's
You still have
kinda
all
good.
this admin. It's just
Yeah.
they give you the powder.
No, but I assume you can just chuck the drink or whatever, like the container in the
Like the dishwasher or
and
something.
get the cleaners to
But you can
it.
do the same if you had your own. No?
No, I don't know. There's something just about, like, I granted, I see where you're coming from. I understand the silliness of this perk, yet it kind of resonates a little bit.
For me personally, I use protein powder as well. If I go into the kitchen, every time I go into the kitchen, let's say 3-4 times a day, and I see 2-3 different people each time put their hand
Yeah,
in the tub,
that's
scoop it out,
grotty.
I don't trust other people's hygiene.
Yeah, that's probably fair enough. But who cares? It's just a little bit of.
But whose idea was this? Or did someone just bring in a communal, their own protein and just let anyone can take it? Like
Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe
or
shout
is the
out.
company providing this?
Or shout out the company. Red Bull is the company. I think they would
Is
be
this who
providing
it is?
Yeah.
Oh, what a great perk! No,
Kinda fits Red Bull
I
as
like
well,
the
eh?
idea, but if it's a communal tub, I have my reservations. But if somehow they make it single serve or somehow a bit there's some sort of method, fair play. I can rate it.
Was this friend of the show, Rosh, who wrote this in?
Yeah, shout out Rosh. He's given us some more value.
Okay, so this is, I tend to believe this now. This makes it even more confusing.
I need further evidence to understand the hygiene
logistics
of
of this,
and the
yeah.
logistics. In theory, I love the idea though.
I'm less concerned about the hygiene. Let's say hygiene was not an issue. Where are you putting this perk?
Because you're right, it's something that I would actually get a lot of benefit from.
Every day.
But it's similar to the free coffee and the free beer. Like, what if you don't gym? You have no use for
It's like a healthy snack.
You don't need to gym to drink protein powder. Dare I say most people are,
Protein deficient. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, all right.
Need 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, mate.
All right, putting that aside, where are we putting this on the list?
Look, serviceable last resort, it's given me that.
It could be serviceable with beer as well, but given I have high skepticism over the logistics, I think last resort has to be there.
All right, last resort it is. But please send us some photos. I'm very curious.
All right, next up is permanent work from home.
Permanent work from home. So are we assuming they don't have an office?
I'll tell you what my company does. I'm permanent work from home, 5 days a week at home. We don't have an office, but we have like a WeWork type situation. So, once every 2 weeks, once every month, we come into the WeWork, do a little bit of co-working, and we make a day of it. It's delightful.
I actually don't care for permanent work from home. I actually like going into the office. I'm a big fan of going in 3 days a week. I like the hybrid working and collaboration zones that we have in the office.
Blink twice.
But no, I don't want to be permanently at home. And I've seen like the WeWorks and the shared workings. It doesn't really feel like you have an office.
You don't need an office.
It feels like a uni library, really.
I never went
I
to one
like
of
having
those.
I like having the option of doing both. I want the flexibility of both.
Yeah.
Going into an office and being able to work from home.
Flexible working would be top tier for me, but permanent both ways I feel is too restrictive. What if I want to go into the office? What if I
Well,
want
you
to
can. You have a co-working space that you can go into.
But it ain't our space.
It's not out correct.
But
There's
don't you
no
hot desk anyway?
yeah,
That's not your space.
but I book the same desk every single day, so it doesn't really matter.
And we sit in the same area. We have our same desk.
Also, I have I know the kitchen is ours. I know the bathrooms are ours. I don't have to share. So they're not communal spaces that we're sharing with other companies.
Dude,
or
no,
other.
have you been to a co-working space? It's not like a hostel, bro. It's
That's
not,
what I'm thinking.
It's not like a hostel.
Sounds like a hostel.
No, it's nice. It's usually there's like better perks.
But is it as nice as having your own office? Probably not.
Probably not, but the flexibility you get from working from home permanently, I'm telling you, is unmatched. The fact that, look, obviously, flexible working, I put to you that permanent work from home is better than, this hybrid nonsense that these companies trying to peddle.
I like the hybrid nonsense that they peddle, to be honest.
But the thing, okay, let me just break it down, right? The thing with permanent work from home is it can be hybrid if you choose. The only downside is you don't have your own office, which if you go to a WeWork or like a Whatso or a Hub or our good friends at Work Inc., then you're basically there anyway.
You know what? I'm buying. Picking up what you're putting down, Ro. I can see it now. Because he's right. The only thing is you don't have your own office, but you can make it hybrid. You can make it that way.
And how much is the office really worth to you? I mean, maybe I guess you're cleanliness focused or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
They got cleaners there as well, brother.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about having pride in your office, maybe.
Nah, actually, I would want my default state to be permanent work from home. And then you add on if you want to go to the office. That's lovely, actually.
Yeah, that is what I'm proposing to you.
Because to me, it was, you permanently work from home. You have no office. You have nothing because everyone works from home. That to me was a bit rogue.
That if it is that is a bit depressing. Fair enough. But even then, it's pretty good.
It is. Compared to 5 days in the office, other end of the spectrum.
Where are we putting this?
I think Senny has his reservations.
Yeah, for me, this is serviceable. Like I could go either way. I don't really care this much about it, but I'll happily let you guys decide. I got no dog in this fight.
I honestly would put it in goat, but I can understand there may be some people who love the office.
Yeah, a lot of people love the office, collaborating.
Right.
Mate, you got to go talk to people. You got to socialize.
Mate,
Heard of this thing called Teams?
You can't be
Zoom?
dude. Face-to-face interactions. We're losing that as a humanity.
Yeah, turn your video on.
Nah, you need the human touch, mate.
I
You
agree
can't be
with that.
cooped up in your house like a hermit.
Let's go good. Let's meet in the middle.
All right, next up is every month this person gets a pizza party.
Every month, though, kind of good.
Pizza party. In good conscience, I can't read an email that says, you're invited to the pizza party. I'm like, yes.
Well, it depends who's providing, no? Give me a Westwood or...
Yeah, okay. Couple of things. Firstly, it's monthly. Secondly, yeah, okay. If it was Domino's, maybe the $5 value range, probably not. But what if it's something nice, like a...
At most, it'll be crust.
No.
What if it's like gourmet? What if they bring in like Italian? They fly them out from Sicily to come straight into your office.
No, they're not going to do that. But let's say
hypothetically, they could.
a Bella Bruta, a Westwood... That is reasonable. I had a pizza party and that was the pizza provider.
I think I can get over the term pizza party. What is this? Kindergarten. Where they cut the fucking pizza in like 32 slices.
But if it was gourmet, I'm taking that every month. Are you kidding me?
Every month's a bit too much, maybe.
Better than not having it.
Oh, what do you love about work? A pizza party.
Amongst other things. I'm sure they have many other perks, but this is, wow. Every month. Without fail. Last day of the month, you have a pizza party. Are you not turning up for that?
No, I'm absolutely
No, it is
turning
good.
up.
Yeah, you are.
It is good, but call it something else, at least.
Pizza party feels
It's
childish.
juvenile.
Juvenile.
What company was this? Did they say?
Oh, I don't think they said.
Fair enough. You wouldn't want to.
It feels like something Michael Scott would do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it seems like something out of The Office.
Yeah.
I still think it's cool. There are worse parties to have.
There are
A
worse.
P. Diddy party, for example.
Freak off.
A freak off. A pizza party, I'm probably putting it.
Serviceable for me.
Yeah, I was going to go one lower, to be honest, even the last resort.
I'd say last resort.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it has to be last resort.
All right, next up we have significantly discounted flights for Qantas and Jetstar. So, shock, this person works at Qantas.
Works at Virgin.
I mean, Sen, please, I feel like you're the most qualified to speak about this.
I mean-
considering you use this on a regular basis.
This is goat. Is there any other discussion here that needs to be done?
So you pay airport taxes, no? So
Yeah.
for a $1,000 flight,
the
you're
catch
paying-
is that you have to be on standby. So you only get on if there's seats available, or if someone doesn't show up.
So you can't buy a ticket in advance.
You can obviously still buy normal like full fare tickets.
But the discount, to
if you
avail the
wanted to
discount,
go through the discount, yeah, you have to be on standby.
so you have to rock up on the day to the airport.
Correct.
Put your name down, and
Correct.
if there's a free seat, you get it.
Correct.
But if there's no free seat, jog on to the next waiting list.
Keep going, buddy. Yeah,
and the discount is 90%.
it's like 90%. Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of $1,000, you're basically paying $100
Yeah,
to go
essentially.
to go somewhere. How much is that stress worth to you?
I think after a while you're kind of used to it,
Yeah, think back.
and that's 100% worth the $900 saving. Are you crazy?
No, I'm genuinely asking. Like, do you find it, or did you find it stressful when you had to get somewhere and there was no flights?
No, like when we went to Japan, I also did like the staff travel. got on no problems both ways, up and down. And I'm like, oh, I saved myself what, $700, $800? And so I was buying stuff in Japan and be like, this is my airplane money that I saved. And I think I ended up spending like probably $1,000 over my airplane money. Just
Hypothetically, like
send mats.
Australian Open, you're going to Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
All the flights are full, no?
Yeah.
Ever is that ever a consideration?
It was. And we managed to get on the last flight out of Sydney that night, on the last 2 seats available. That was stress. That was actually pretty stressful. But you just have to believe in the system, believe in the process, and believe in Jesus Christ himself. And you will get on.
I think you can work around the stress. You just
You
show
can
up.
work around.
If you're that bothered, shop for the first flight.
Yeah. So what you do is
And then you
if you
just-
know there's 5 or 6 flights, you just show up for the earliest one and you just hope for every single one that you get on. And you can like split up in groups. So like if it's just a couple of you, you just go individually and you'll just eventually make your way there. So yeah, the stress is definitely stressful, but
The dollar value.
the dollar value is unbelievable.
No, it's a goat tier.
It's goat tier. It's
a goat-
comfortably goat tier.
I'm just trying to think of any way. There's actually no way. Mate, I would do obscene things for a 90% flight discount. Every single time. And it's not like you're flying some crappy airline. You can get on Qantas.
I mean, every now and then you'll have to go Jetstar.
Slumming it with the Orange Army.
But no, it's definitely goat tier.
All right, next up we have a massage chair.
So you said a massage chair.
Singular.
Single massage chair.
So not massage chairs per desk or anything like that. There's one communal chair.
Correct.
This can't be a good perk.
Even if there was multiple massage chairs, what the fuck? This is random as well.
If my chair was a massage chair, lovely, I must say.
Yeah.
When my back's feeling a little, press a button, sort me out.
So I'm sitting there on a call on Zoom and in the background I'm just hearing zzz as you're fucking getting a massage in your chair.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'll tell you maybe what it may be. Because again, in my previous work, we had a massage chair. It was basically like a small room, and the only thing was in it was the massage chair.
What?
So you go in, you lock the
Some
door,
psychotic shit.
and you go do your 10, 15-minute massage. I'll tell you what, it was a really nice break. It really was.
You can't convince me this is normal.
And in that massage chair, there's actually a bit of controversy over the massage chair room. There was a couple having an affair, and they used to do their dalliances in the massage chair room.
Put this in trash tier, bro. This is as bad as the fucking racing sim. This is so stupid.
But
One chair for a whole company.
One chair for a whole company is pretty stupid.
let's just say there were multiple.
Even then, like for a whole company, even if you had like 4 or 5, that's still pretty bad.
I genuinely think you would be using the massage chair more than the racing sim.
I mean, yeah, but that's a low bar.
That's very low bar, bro.
All right, fine. Trash it is.
Trash for sure.
All right, next up we have beautiful office views as a perk. So we went to Salesforce. We
Yeah.
met our friend there.
I mean,
The view was honestly spectacular.
Salesforce has the best view in Sydney, comfortably.
Like,
So unless you're working there, everything else is really going to be
even the Deloitte view is pretty good, or it used to be maybe. I remember.
no, the new one. Yes, the new AMP Tower one. That is a good one, but still,
It's not really a perk. The company's
not-
not offering it.
But people- I
it's the
feel like people-
location.
I feel like people go on about the office view though. As in
Do
like,
they spend more time looking out the window than doing actual work then? Like, what are you
I feel
doing?
like it's a point of conversation people bring up, like, oh, my office got a view of XYZ.
Mm.
But then again, my office has a view of the bridge. I don't care for it at all.
Okay, yeah, give me that experience because I went to these offices as guests and I was wowed by the view. But if you're there day in, day out, give me your opinion.
Yeah, day one I started, oh, cool,
Mm.
I can see the bridge.
Mm.
That's the only thought I've ever given it in my whole time working there. I don't care. What's the bridge going to do for me?
Isn't it just nice to have some, beautiful open
Yeah, but
sunlight?
okay, compare that to if I had just some water or like I could see the road.
Mm.
Okay, I still have a view of something. But what's a good view of the bridge going to do for me?
I agree
Okay.
with Manu. When I was at KPMG, we were on level 37, so the second highest floor, and we could see all the way out to the airport, out to Parramatta. But it meant nothing when I was having a mental breakdown.
A mini
Being
bean.
able to look at planes take off really didn't help much. So yeah, you can have a nice view, but that's all it is. It's a view.
All right. Where would you like to put it, boys?
This is trash. It has no factoring into your job.
Well,
I'm not
yeah,
going
that's
to
what I was gonna
choose.
say. If you're applying for a job based on where the office is located, you need to go get your head checked. This is trash for sure.
All right, next perk. Very interesting. This person gets free concert tickets and free sport tickets to Allianz because he works at the SCG.
can I apply? This is a great gig. Are you serious? I mean, concert and sport, free. So you got what? AFL, NRL, A-League. You get concerts, you get cricket. Do I have to continue? This is, I mean, if you love sport, this is a no-brainer. This is a GOAT easily. And then concerts. I actually don't know the last concert at Allianz that I've even heard
That's
of.
what I was thinking about. In theory, this is a fantastic idea because I've spent a bucket load on concerts the past year or so.
Neo, recently.
Yeah, shout out to Neo. Went to Bella Vista Hotel for about $40. Shout out to him.
Did you go see his concert?
No, I didn't go to the concert. I just went to the after party, which is
official after party.
about 5 minutes from my house.
Was he performing there?
Performed like 2 songs.
Oh, that's good.
Did he know where Bella Vista was?
Yeah, his manager has sold him down the river there. He's probably staying in like the Hilton somewhere in Sydney.
And they've driven him 45 minutes northwest to Bella Vista Hotel.
Bella Vista Hotel's a fine establishment, I must say. Very big as well.
No, I'm sure it's good, but there's
But
plenty
any
of other
venue that's
establishments.
5 minutes from Hillsong simply can't be a...
Mate, this is Wheatus at Edamoga all over again.
Did we ever tell that story in the
Yes,
past?
we
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
We
yeah.
did. Okay.
We said
Allegedly.
stuff between the lines.
Allegedly.
Anyways, back on track.
Yeah.
You made a good point. What concert at Allianz, though?
I've been to one concert at Allianz many, many years ago. Coldplay, when they came in 2016, did Allianz.
But now they're doing Coldplay. They're at
Accor, so a bigger stadium.
All the big artists are at Accor.
Any big stadium artist is always going to do a core. So yeah, I don't know what the concerts are going to be.
But the sport itself, SCG, that feels pretty good, no?
Yeah, I
If
mean,
you're
the
into
sport
sport.
alone, if you're into sport, this is, cracker.
Now, what if you're like me and don't like watching live sport?
Well, then, probably not for you then, is it?
Like zero value
Nothing for me.
until somehow an artist that you like
Mm.
goes up. But then if you don't like music as well, you're done.
But what if I can sell these tickets? Like, what if I get free tickets and then I just make a little profit on the side selling them on the black market?
I feel like you're going to get sacked if they figure that out.
I also
I think
think,
it's hard to find that.
how can they offer free tickets to everyone working for the SCG? This feels like you're in a ballot or you get maybe 3 free tickets a year. I don't think you're getting every single, SCG.
Because how many people would work? How many employee base? I don't know, a couple hundred, let's say. How many seats are there at the fucking SCG?
So my friend's dad works for the SCG and he got me free tickets for the AFL and we got to sit in the members
Oh, really?
for free.
Because if you think about it, if you
It was pretty cool. It was a good
if you
experience.
get free ticket, if you are able to avail free tickets every week, you're not going to go. Not everyone's going to go every week.
Correct.
So realistically, how many tickets are they giving out? Not that many.
I don't think it's a goat perk.
It's
'cause
not goat.
Not for everyone.
It's not goat.
It's pretty good, though.
It's pretty good. It's a solid good if you ask me, but I'm happy
Again,
to...
for me, it'd be good if it was all stadiums or some shit like that. It would be then good, but then not everyone can enjoy a concert or not everyone enjoys concerts or sports. So then it has to go another tier down. But serviceable at most.
Nah, it's not
It's
serviceable.
not serviceable.
No, because I don't care for cricket, for example.
Mm.
I don't care for AFL. I don't support the team that plays at Allianz, right? And then what contests are there? So what value would I get personally?
Who plays at the SCG? What other sports?
Well, that's cricket and AFL.
That's it?
And then Allianz is NRL and soccer. Football. A-League.
Who plays in the Allianz for the A-League?
Sydney
FC.
FC.
You want to play the Wanderers? We're watching that
I mean,
game.
rugby as well, the Waratahs, if you want to get around them.
I
That
don't know.
makes a good point. That is honestly, it's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't give a shit about sport and like obviously there's no concerts there, yeah, then this is who cares, right?
Would you be working the SCG if you didn't care about sport, though?
You could.
Well, that's a good
if they
point.
offer you good
That's a
money.
point.
Mm.
Sure, a lot of people out there don't really care for the company they work at. They just give good money and have the job they want.
I see it. All right.
But the thing is, right, even if you didn't care, you would know, you would have friends and family who would be interested. And so you would be able to pass that,
That's true. There's a lot of social credit coming,
social credit.
passing around the
Yeah, but
tickets
then
for the
also my
boys.
partner works for like media places that like partner with, I don't know, SCG companies. They give free tickets, right? No one claims them. So I don't know how much demand there is for free tickets. Like there's free tickets to the AFL. We went to the AFL for free because no one wanted those tickets at a company. So we took them. There's zero relation to this company.
That's a good argument, Sen.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's serviceable.
All right. Next up, we're almost there. Thank you for bearing with us. Next up is you get to bring your dog to work.
I mean, I'll get mine out of the way. I don't care for this.
Mm.
So I'll let you guys discuss this. As not a dog owner, and as a dog adjacent owner, I have a admiration for dogs, but then that's about it. I don't care for them.
I wouldn't bring my dog to the workplace.
Yeah.
I simply do not care.
Mm.
And if other people bring their dogs, I might avoid them at the workplace. I don't want to deal with dogs,
Yeah.
bro.
Like they're
At
loud.
work,
They'll shit everywhere. You need to play with them.
Mm.
Just distracting.
It's a nuisance.
Yeah.
Really? Thoughts, bro?
I mean, yeah, I agree. As in, like, my whole stance is that I love dogs. I have a dog myself. I'm a proud dog owner. But I don't like it when people see a dog and then just make a big song and dance about, oh, there's a dog. And now if there's dogs in the office and it's constantly rotating, I'm imagining myself walking down with my colleagues and them stopping and fawning over every dog. And that actually fills me with a bit of dread, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest one. Also, yeah, like what are we doing here? Like, unless it's a guide dog or a emotional support dog.
And then, Seni, as you and I, former dog fearers,
Yeah, like the people
we
who
can't come into the office now.
or even
if
worse,
there's a dog.
the people who have allergies to dogs. So I think this is probably. Wait, yeah, is this even legal?
No, of course.
It is,
yeah.
it is.
All these tech companies, they love offering this perk. It's like, bring
Really?
your dog. To be fair,
I
like,
reckon I'm in the wrong industry.
yeah, when did you find everyone knows that, yeah, come join the dark
Someone
side,
took
brother.
if someone took their dog to work, they'll probably execute him in front of him
At the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, is it a chance to show off your dog proudly? Maybe.
But no one will like your dog more than you, and that's the problem.
Yeah, that
It's
is the
just
problem.
unnecessary. I don't get it, man. If you bring your kids, I get it. You have to watch your kid and all that sort of thing.
Yeah,
so
you can't
know what?
compare,
Fair
yeah.
enough. A dog butt. Leave him at home, man.
Okay, so
We just hate us.
no, we definitely hate us, but like, it's genuinely not a good perk. It's a perk disguise. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing, is what it is. That's what this perk is, because it makes it seem, oh, we're gonna be supportive and bring this dog, and it's gonna be a nice atmosphere. But in reality, imagine bringing your dog. You're just gonna be stressed that the dog's gonna piss on the floor, and what if it does? What are you gonna do then?
Exactly.
So we are being haters, but it's genuinely, objectively not a good perk.
Yeah.
That's
One of the
a
most
fact.
overrated perks I've ever heard in my life.
Trash. All right, two more. We got work car
Poor.
Wow. So your company gives you a whole car to use.
for free, fuel included.
What's the catch?
Catch is probably got to travel. You got to use the car.
Oh, so it's like okay. So you travel for work. Like you have to drive a lot for work.
Yeah,
But then you can use it in your spare time as well, right?
of course,
Free fuel,
free fuel,
free tolls.
everything.
Where's the downside?
Yeah, that is true. It's not. It's usually not a nice car. Like, it's usually like a Ute
Doesn't
type
matter.
situation.
If it gets me from A to B and I don't have to, it doesn't cost me a single cent.
Remember the other day we were talking to Jeffrey, shout out him, and he was tossing up whether you need
How
a
many
car.
times have we shouted at Jeffrey?
You know, because
by
he
the
comes
way?
up with brilliant ideas.
Okay, what did he say? What did he say?
If you think about your whole year,
Yeah.
what's more cost effective? Owning a car or taking Ubers literally everywhere you go?
He was trying to convince us, and succeeding, may I add, that it's cheaper to Uber everywhere rather than buy a car, pay the rego, pay the fuel.
Has he done the
This
maths
and
on
that.
this?
He showed us some maths.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know whether
really?
it's it's
Okay.
off his dome, but
Okay.
like he's thought about this.
Back of the envelope start kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Napkin math.
Yeah, okay.
So if you think about, just take that argument, how expensive it is to own a car. If all those costs are taken away,
Yeah, I assume Rego service, is that all covered?
I assume so.
Pink slip insurance.
it has to be under the company. They have to pay for it, right?
We have two. I have two
Wow,
friends.
that's yeah. Go on, sorry.
No. Froth it.
Yeah, that is insane. This is a no-brainer.
Is this goat?
This is goat, low key.
If you don't
Think
drive.
about in Sydney, like to get anywhere, you need a car. Unless you lived in the city. If you lived anywhere else, you need a car to get anywhere, to get it, like to live essentially. No petrol, no rego, no insurance, no repairs, no service,
That's pretty
no
good.
pink slip, no green slip,
If I think
no
about
tolls
my expenses, my car
is number one.
is a significant amount of
Yeah,
that.
comfortably, same.
And yes, and I am sacrificing my valuable time by not taking tolls. Like yesterday, I drove to Denham Court. That's an
Where the
hour.
hell is
Why did you go
Denham
to
Court?
Denham Court? It's like near Campbelltown,
It's like
isn't it?
Campbelltown, maybe a bit closer
Adjacent,
to Campbelltown.
Campbelltown adjacent.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I'm driving to Denham Court,
Fuck
and I was
hell.
like, do I take the tolls?
yes, you take the toll. Wait, no, you don't even need a toll to get out there, do you?
No, well, you don't. But I'm saying
Damn seven.
it'll save you some time. 20 minutes, in fact.
Did you take it?
On the way there, I took it. On the way back, I didn't take it.
Oh, I always do the opposite.
Really?
On the way back from things, because usually you're
That's
coming
why you're
back
always late, brother.
when you're coming back at night, you just want to get home and sleep. You just take the tolls, just go.
What do you do?
I think to get to places, I would take tolls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
On the way back, like I
My
said,
own time at this point.
Exactly.
If I'm going somewhere, that's everyone's time.
Fair enough.
that's interesting. Yeah, okay. Because yeah,
Those people's values, what they do, you know what I mean?
but I make the compromise. I take tolls.
By the way,
Half.
you were late this morning, just quietly.
I was buying the Capri Suns, brother, for our world record attempt. But anyways, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that it's expensive. is a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Chuck
has
it
to
up.
be
Just
goat.
chuck
This
it up,
has
bro.
to be
The
goat.
cost saving is unreal.
That is crazy.
All right, last but not least, we've got a subscription to LinkedIn Learning.
What is LinkedIn
What is
Learning,
that?
first of all?
Have you not seen it?
No.
Online, you can do like courses. It's like Coursera, but you get like work
Ah.
skills, how to deal with anxiety.
Also, I'm not learning about how to use LinkedIn.
No. You're learning how to
Little
become
courses.
how to become a good analyst. Skills you need.
Oh, so it's like bitch courses, basically. No, not real like training.
Correct. Yeah.
Useless.
This is
Pointless.
they're just in its own tier. Just pointless. Absolutely pointless.
How much is a subscription even worth?
Let me look that up. Hang on. Give me a pause. Courses start from $19.99 a month, but I'll give you the top feature list: unlimited access to 22,000+ expert-led courses.
Okay.
Course and recommendations tailored to your interests and functions. So if you want to upskill, give LinkedIn Learning a go.
For $20 a month,
Correct.
$240 a year.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know how with things like, coffee, beers,
Mm.
I don't know, pizza party tickets, these are things like, people use and eat and consume
I'll get a dopamine hit out of those
and
things.
actually have value add to people's life.
what am I
Name me
getting out of
one
this?
person in your life that has used LinkedIn Learning. Name me one.
I heard about it just now, really.
Well, actually, my company offered me a subscription to Skillshare.
The
and-
Google one. Is that Google? No.
I think maybe I think it's its own thing, and that's like kind of LinkedIn Learning as well. I'll be perfectly frank, I didn't use it. Didn't learn a single skill.
Bro, this is going to be one of those emails you get. It's like, we're providing XYZ. And you just fucking flick it off, man. You don't even think about it. It's just like, why? Why?
So I think I know where mine is going to put it. So
Yeah, goat tier.
do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. This is pointless.
Oh yeah, I can't argue with that. Trash it is.
Trash it is.
All right, there you go. We've got a list. I think it's pretty accurate. In GOAT, we've got the 4-day work week. We've
Yep.
got free health insurance. We've got free or / heavily discounted flights for Qantas and Jetstar and a work car.
Wow.
I would say, can
You know what I
argue?
love about GOAT? You save so much money with some of these GOAT tiers.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of your expenses gone. Insurance,
Mhm.
flights, car. And you
Wow.
also work one less day. Get me this job, someone, please.
In the good tier, we've got a free barista and permanent work from home.
Mm-hmm.
No arguments there. Serviceable, we've got free beers on tap and free tickets to the SCG/Allianz.
Maybe we've done that one dirty, but that's all right.
Mm-hmm. Last result, we've got communal office protein powder
Outrageous.
and a pizza party once a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Honestly, the pizza party's looking more and more serviceable
Dude,
in my eyes.
It's actually not bad.
In the trash tier, we've got a racing sim,
Yep.
singular massage chair,
Absolutely. Yep.
office with a view,
Not
Absolutely.
even a perk.
BYOD, bring your own dog,
Yep. Fuck that off.
and last but not least, the beautiful perk that is LinkedIn Learning.
That's at like the bottom
probably
of
should be
trash,
a
right? That's
tier
like,
below
that's
that.
like the lowest one in trash.
I agree with most of it. I feel like a goat and trash tier are spot on.
Mm.
In between, well, I don't know, maybe might cop some hate for it.
No, pizza honestly can swing either way, depending on whether it's a Domino's,
Yeah, exactly.
Bella, you know what I mean, or like that sort of thing.
Let us know your thoughts at home as well. At Critical Banter, message us.